Hey everyone, here we are inside the DAW. I use Persona Studio One. This is the bass that I tracked. I'm basically going to show you guys today how I would add other instruments with my keyboard here. So let's listen to what we have so far. So that's that same progression. So what I start with in most cases is a piano. I'll drag in a piano, and I will find my chord. So it's that's my progression. So now the way I track is I'll do it because I tend to like to pan or affect my left hand different than my right hand. So my left hand would play something like, and then on my right hand I may do something like, so you get the idea. So that way what I'll do is then I'll go and I'll process the left hand, the bass one way, and the right hand, the upper register, the violins, the flutes, the choir will all be off the right hand. Also, for the left hand, I would take that and I would process that with a different EQ than I would the right hand. And I would also add like low strings or low synth pads to double what's going on with the left hand. So let's take a quick stab at this. We'll do right hand first. And I may just do, for now, and then I'll show you how I'll edit that in the MIDI editor. So I have a shortcut on my keyboard here. I just press a button and it's going to start recording. Alright, so that would be like the verse. So I would just double click on what I have here. I would go over to my MIDI notes I just recorded. I would select them all, and then I would quantize that. And what that means is that I am going to take all of these notes and I'm going to put them exactly perfect on the grid because my play may have been a little off. And I hit apply, and that moves all my notes on a timeline. So instead of it being a little off, it's going to sound like this now. So that's perfect. So now I've took an imperfect performance where I was playing, off the beat a little bit, and I put it exactly on line with 2 button pushes. So bam, bam, and it's right where I want it to be. Now I'll go and bring in another piano. And this one is going to be, like I said, the left hand, where I'm going to be doing the... And then we'll go and we'll do a quick edit on that too. So back to the beginning. I'm going to hit my record button. Up. let me turn on my click track. I'll need that. That gives you my meter. All right, so back to the beginning and record again. All right, so a couple things here. I don't need the MIDI interface. So first thing we'll do is we'll grab all our notes, quantize as we did before. But now I'm going to go and I'm going to show you some things that I can do because I played some wrong notes, so that I can show you guys how I would fix something. So this is going to be, I don't need the click anymore, so I'll turn that off. Now let's say I don't like that. Let's say I want to keep it the same note. I just select that, pull them down. All right, so that's wrong. I want those notes to be right there. Oops. Right there. Sorry, E flat. All right, so we've got our progression, and then what I can do now is I can go and I can grab all of these. And by holding my alternate key, I can drag it down, and now I've created an octave below. So now I have a 3-octave play on my bass hand. So there you go. So I've taken 2 takes. I've done a left hand, a right hand, and now I can take both of these tracks. One can be where I can expand it out and do basses, cellos, lower male voices, and I can take the right hand. I can expand it out. I can do violins, violas, flutes, choir, just from these 2 things right here. So that's how I would take a song like this, starting out on my bass, figuring out an emotion that I wanted, and then again creating a more robust, full-fledged arrangement. Let me do one other thing. Let me bring in another instrument here. Let me find a good. Let's bring in Zebra's good. So let's see. I'm going to copy down this here. I'm going to solo it. And I'm just going to let this play. I'm going to. So, like that. I'm going to take this, the piano, and my new sound, and I'm going to just let those 3 play. I'm going to hear how they sound together. See, so this is what I was saying. I'm able to take my left-handed bass and I can actually pull it down so that it's not as loud, and I can amplify or increase the volume of my right-hand piano and things like that. If I had recorded them both at the same time, I could have done that still, but I have a lot more control when I record them independently. So that's why I do that like that. And again, as well, it makes it a lot easier to be able to pull these certain notes out and expand them into other instruments. It makes it that so much easier to have that track independence of the left and right hand for the purposes of using strings and horns and other things like that, as well as pads. So let's pull in another one of my favorites, and I'm going to do a little choir. Now this is let's go to Human Voices. All right, so let's take the same, copy it down. Let's solo it. Let's take our solo. I just want to listen to the voices here and see if I need to move them up or down. All right, so what I probably would do here is I would take out all of the short notes. So I'd go here, delete, delete, delete. All right, so now I'm going to select everything. I'm just going to pull everything out. So what I love is the blend between this one pad and the choir. That's just the choir. And then the synth. They work perfectly together to make this nice full sound. And then in the whole arrangement with the pianos, the bass, and then these two elements, it gives me a real good foundation to start with. So that's all I'm going to do today. I just wanted to show you guys basically, how I work. I would go in here again. I would pull out these elements and like the left-hand piano, and I would add like lower basses or lower choir voices and stuff like that. Really taking the piano arrangement and breaking it out into like three-part voicings for different instrumentation. All right. Anyway, that's how I write music, all right? Thank you very much for watching, and if you guys want to see anything more, I'd be more than happy to make more videos. Thank you very much, and I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye now.